So we're going to try out my Tribord mask, and I'm taking along my GoPro and my GoPro stick, and as you can see Ubi's out there in the background, and we're only going to actually swim in that small body of water between where we are and the beach. As you can see, Ubi can stand up to it to nearly waist height, but I wanted to show how far you have to go to actually see some sea life, but also it gives a good test for the mask and a good test for some GoPro footage for underwater. But as you can see, it's not very deep water, and Ubi will spend most of the time actually sat on my back as if I'm a horse riding around, enjoying the water. So we're just going to dive. Well, not dive, just a bit of snorkeling just off Lamata coast. I'm using my new Tribord mask, which it's very easy to breathe with. It's one of the main selling points for it, and I highly recommend them. You can get them for about €40. But I wanted to show that there's some life in the water, because around Lamata there's a lot of fish life, and I've seen somebody scuba diving a while back, and they come in with about 12 to 20 fish. Well, this water is literally only about 2-3 feet deep, and it's absolutely teeming with fish. There's a lot of stuff around. I was looking for some crabs and things like that, but I couldn't find any crabs or stuff around. But fish, there was plenty of. Nothing huge, but there was certainly plenty of fish swimming around in the water. And that's what I wanted to share. But if you're here with the kids, this might be a good place to actually get them used to using a snorkel. And like I said, I recommend these ones because they're much easier to breathe with, because you're not breathing through your mouth, or forced to breathe through your mouth, that you would with a traditional snorkel. Because you see, my son's got his snorkeling mask there, but I'm not happy with him using a normal mouth snorkel because he's still quite young. But I think with a mask he may be able to actually go underwater without too much trouble. Much easier to teach him because he can still breathe through his mouth, his nose and mouth, rather than being restricted. So it may work well if you're here on holiday to get one of these masks, even for your kids, to introduce them to sea life, because there's a lot of stuff going on under the water that you don't really notice. It's and like I said, you don't have to go out far. You can see how narrow, how low this is. I'm literally just over the width of my head. I'm like floating along the surface, just coming through this little ravine of sorts. I'll let you enjoy the rest of the video. Thanks for watching.